All right, we do have a quick pause coming out, guys, to start the game. Medieval DC, they will be right back. But let's go ahead and just talk about the teams, everything. We'll go ahead and go through this pause. We do have a Hades in the solo lane that's going to be starting Golden Sash. It's an idea, so he's going to be going for the early Warlock stacking, which is always important. It's 100 stacks. It does take a while to go ahead and get that all the way stacked up, being that there's only 6 minions per wave, and you have to last hit all 6. I mean, you're talking about a handful of waves and a long time to sit there and wait to stack that up. So the earlier you get that going, the better. Mando going to go ahead and try to get that Golden Sash online right now, but it's not going to offer him a lot of damage early on. I mean, it's got 30 magical power, but it's going to give him a little health and regen here. We'll see how that works out going against an Arachne, especially with the Death's Toll right here. Going to end up getting those boots first. Going to have a little bit more damage earlier on than the Hades, but we'll see if the Hades clear can out sustain the Arachne damage, as both have pretty good sustain in lane with like their lifesteal and stuff like that, or their healing, I should say, with with the 1 and the 3 of Hades.
I'm really going to be interested just kind of to see. I mean, like I was saying earlier, we're getting some off-kilter players here, and Zhang Kui, the Vulcan, I'm kind of interested to see this matchup because, like you said, Vulcan can kind of AFK turret in the mid lane if he really wants to. Just throw the turret down, let it do the farming for him, as if he just chooses to level that one up. But with Vulcan, you can pretty much level up any of his abilities that you want, and it'll work out for you in the long run.
Yeah, we're going to see the turret start here real quick. That's going to kind of be a typical. So what's going to happen here is Racketeer will start the red buff, and they'll go ahead and pull into the turret range. So the turret's going to help out clearing the red buff, and they'll go ahead and auto-attack these back camps real fast. Or, yeah, this is what should end up happening. Famous Eight's going to get this triple bounce here, or at least attempt to get as big of a bounce as he can. He'll just get the quick double, and they'll be in XP range. So it's going to be pretty nice as that turret does most of the work. And as you see, again, Medieval kind of turn around, able to help auto-attack that wave. So, again, the turret is like an extra person. It just ends up helping do some more damage. Wave clear on the right-hand side. We'll take a look as the blue buff's getting started for the boys in red. Morton, Hades doing what they have to do. Wrath is used on both sides, actually. We have a Wrath, for the Thor and Erlang Shen. So they get to the lane about the same time. And it looks like this time around, taking a page out of the Chairman's book, going straight for the right-hand Harpies, skipping the lane and skipping the Elementals.
This is also going to be, I'm excited for both teams to have the Wrath because it's going to be very Season 1-esque. The objectives, when they're taken, they're going to be very, okay, did we get rid of the Wrath, as well as do we have the ability to get this before the other team? And the steal potential on pretty much both teams at this point are very high.
Well, a little split up. Medieval and Fine OK actually able to get away pretty free, in my opinion, as they kind of got split up. One went top, one went bottom. Didn't really matter, as Mort's going to end up trying to throw out the pin right there. The knockup is good. Does he have the backblast available? Yeah, he does. He'll be okay back in the tower. Rehap's going to take about most of his HP, about a quarter left there. He does have a great heal, though. I mean, Zhang Kui will hover over the ability right here. Exorcism also gives you a nice heal, so he's able to kind of heal back up in the lane. That's what makes him so devastating, just the sustainability. But in the left-hand side of the jungle, Mort ends up turtle forming out. The knockup is good, so he'll end up taking a little bit of damage. Walks around the turret, but he'll end up taking a shot and Fine OK hits the double tap. My friends, that turret placement was OP. It body blocked him, and he had to walk in front of it. Wow.
I was really excited. I said I'm really excited Vulcan not played that often. That's the kind of thing you want to see from a Vulcan. You want to see, okay, I placed my turret perfectly so you couldn't walk around it. You have to take the damage. And as it stands, it looks like he's going kind of hard. He really wanted to kill this Zhang Kui, but it doesn't look like it's going to quite work out, although now we're going to see Fine OK go deep. He's taking a lot of damage. It looks like he's going to be falling. He does get the kill on the Zhang Kui. The ultimate does come out from Vulcan, but Mort is going to be able to pick up the kill. And as it stands, Mort going to take a little bit of turret damage there, but as he's relatively safe, and Medieval actually might be in trouble with the turtle form.
Yeah, turtle time is going on over here, but all the minions are there. Nice Aegis right there, my friend. Oh, completely baited the Hogstone, but he's got the minions available. Medieval gets the kill. Oh, Medieval with the turnaround. Doesn't matter with the Hogstone or not. Absolutely baited. Oh, man, Medieval had that planned out. The Sanctuary was timed perfectly.
I cannot believe how well that worked out. Medieval was just, he was just perfectly aware of everything he needed to do in order to get through that. and he manages to stay alive, and now we're actually going to see Most Wanted. We're going to see the gank come down. Thor going to land. Mando going to fall to the gank. The ultimate was good, and the double tap as well. And that was just, I mean, that's the standard kind of thing you expect to see from Thor. In the Fire Giant pit, goes up into the ult, ganks the lane.
I mean, yeah, FidoK ends up taking 1 spill early, but he ends up getting 3 kills. Speed buff invade coming out. Mort is still level 4 over here. Cannot really contest this. Speed buff ends up going the way of Arachne, actually. He's going to get double tapped. Great wall using the geometry. The spin to win is going to end up doing not enough damage, but there's the cocoon and the pin. Arachne says, hey, what are you doing here? We're going to slow-mo that just because we can for a second, and Covey will end up getting that kill. That's a pretty simple combination right there. Just ends up ulting him, and right now these right-hand mid-harpies look to be taken down from the turret as soon as they spawn. Most Wanted Esports not slowing down. They are sitting there putting the pedal to the metal. You gotta remember, guys, $500 cash prize pool. It is split up, so both of these teams will end up placing in the money right here. But first place is still on the line. They're gonna get a few extra dollars, and everyone likes a little bit extra cash in their pockets.
And as it stands, it's going to be very interesting. I would have thought that Vulcan and Arachne would have had pretty much a much harder time than they're having. Both Hades and Zhonghui having a self-heal to help them through the laning phase would usually make it a little bit harder, but Arachne does have some nice lifesteal. And, I mean, Vulcan having that turret is, again, he's playing it very well as well. Just kind of helping them out. And the laning phase for Most Wanted is going insanely well.
I mean, it just shows how, like, I guess the word is just clinical. You know, we've used that word before. It's just easy for them. It just looks like, as again the gank comes over here, 6-1 read the kills. Both of these players, these assassins, have a speed buff, and they are just running amok right now. Again, an early 5-minute game. We are looking at 4K XP, 2,700 gold. Everything that the Chairmen did the first 2 rounds is happening to them right now in the opposite. What damage is that FidoK on the double tap? You only have boots, and you just have... Oh, my goodness, that double tap did work.
And a lot of that, the difference, he's got a 3-level advantage over Morton. I mean, hitting that double tap...
Oh, he's leveling up the hammer. Oh, okay, he's actually leveling up the hammer. That's why. Okay, Berserker... Again, Thor is one of those characters, you're not going to level up the wall, obviously. You're only going to put 1 point into it. But realistically, you have options. You can either level up hammer, or you can level up Berserker Barrage. In this aspect, he's going for the poke, and he's going to guarantee it. There's the wall, great stun. That's the combination, again, as you said, you expect from Thor, and meditation gets used. Where did Covey come from? The itsy-bitsy spider runs around the corner, up and down the spout. Doesn't matter. He ends up getting the kill. Gold Fury is going to end up being the objective right now. With the Wrath online, I don't really see them being able to... Well, actually, 2 Wraths online. The ult does come through. The Chairmen get the Gold Fury. Yes, they do get the steal. That's a positive win for them. Can they win the fight, though?
Mort used the taunt perfectly, although Repap now going to pay for it with his life. Trading out the 1 for the Gold Fury. I'm honestly really impressed that Mort, he had the perfect presence of mind, walked in, he got the taunt, and like you were saying, that's a 1-second taunt, but nobody had Purification either available or they just didn't have it. There was no CC immunity for the Vulcan or the Arachne or the Thor, so being able to get that, he just walked in, taunted, and took it, but Covey... gonna trade his life out for Mort there.
Little hard, Covey. All right, man. Like let's take a step back, Covey. You're in the solo lane. You're letting Mando Warrior get free farm on a Hades. You really don't want to do this. Your tower's almost gone at 6 minutes. So Covey getting a little aggressive. I mean, he's got a couple kills, 3, and now here comes the ultimate by Mando. He's gonna suck everyone in. Doesn't really matter. Ratchetteer does have an ultimate available. He's gonna end up getting stunned out. Mando has no dash available. Thor's gonna go up in the air and say, you know what? What goes up must come down. I'm gonna crash on you 2 way ahead of time, but he ends up actually baiting himself out into the tower, and FidoK will die to the tower happily and get rezzed. Look at that. What teamwork right there. What teamwork.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Medieval getting really low, but Repap also equally as low. Who Yi gonna dive bomb down onto him, gets the last auto, is able to pick up the kill, and they were also able to pick up Wicked or Not earlier in the fight. Heart QQ getting low, and he's going for the kill. He barely misses that one.
Why is he not fighting?
And he's going very hard, and I mean, Medieval at this point, he's just kind of walking around. You can even see him spinning around. He's walking around, just letting Famous Hate do what he's doing.
He was like, are you really gonna keep going after me and not fight the guy that's shooting you in the face? And Medieval was like, yeah, I'll trust my ADC in order to hit these attacks, and just using the body blocks perfectly, able to go around in a circle. That is just That's something. Medieval just with the little play around and able to go ahead and outplay him in that sense. Again, Medieval playing very, very smart Smite right now as far as utilizing his teammates around him body blocks. And now Mando has no ultimate available. Berserker Barrage gets silenced out. Nice ability, but hey, auto attack cancellation into a wall will end up stunning you out, and that will end up killing you. Final K is 7-1-2. This man is a solo laner, and he's playing Thor jungle at 7-1-2. This is like aggressive. This is high level play from a Thor right now. Final K mechanically very, very sound on this character and very impressive to me to see him on this. As Famous Hate is going to get ulted by 2 members. Well, they wasted a lot for Famous. They were like, yo, we're killing this guy.
And now a lot of it's going to be getting returned. Medieval's here with his turret and his meatball, and he's going to be throwing it out. Heart QQ getting about half health. Wicked is there, but not much to be used. He's used all of his stuff, and with the turret placement down, Heart QQ being able to jump over the wall, he's really low in there, chasing this kill down very hard. Mort fell on the other side of the map, and Medieval, finally with the meatball, going to be able to pick up that kill, and now Wicked's going to be the one who's targeted.
Well, the root will miss, not going to happen there. The backfire should be available. Nice little knockup going on. There is the back blast. Combination. Ratcheteer should be able to throw out the 3. Oh, the jump over there. Wicked or nah. Little okie dokes jukes to backfire to get closer. Meatball gonna connect. A little bit too far away. Ratcheteer is asking, or I believe Medieval's probably asking, hey man, you got an ult for me? I'm looking for this kill, but a little bit too far into the dive as Riap is coming over on the Zhang Kui. Zhang Kui, no ultimate available for about 40 seconds, so they should be safe as both members back here. Yes, they will get back just in time. Kobe over here on the right-hand side. The Itsy Bitsy Spider goes up and goes back down. Mando Warrior will fall. Kobe able to take that out. This Arachne solo lane showing how strong it can be. Versus a Hades. You know what? I did not expect Hades to be 0-5. He has the tower down, so that's kind of what Hades does, but he is not really doing too much. Famous Hades in a 3v1 scenario. Can he get at least 1 kill out of it? He's going to get taunted out by Mort. He's going for the kill. Riap's about a half HP. He's going to go up. Famous Hate chooses not to go back down on top of Riap. That's a good decision. He's going to look for his team members, but instead he's going to find Wicked or not. Ratcheteer does have an ultimate. Can he get it off in time? And he will, and Medieval gets the ultimate on top. Famous Hate saying, come fight me. He gets that bounce on Mort. How did he even do that? He wasn't even aiming for it. He's in the air. Mort's chasing in turtle form. Famous needs to either turn around and fight, or with a juke on the pin, turn around and fight. Famous 1-2. He gets the auto attack. Famous Hate will live, and Wicked or Nah will fall.
That was just so. Most Wanted right now is probably one of my favorite teams because some of this has been very theatrics. It's like they know they're being watched, and some other parts of it are just the really great plays. And like that, Famous Hate, just the presence of mind. He heard the cue and immediately juked away. Didn't take any of the damage from Mort. That would have gotten the kill.
That's
and being able to live through that, he got the turnaround.
I mean, that does a lot of damage. Let's go over Mort real fast. He is leveling up the pin right here. That does at level. He's got it 4 ranks, 220 damage. That easily would have killed Famous Hate right there. He jukes just to the right hand side of it as Mort is. I mean, look at his auto attack. Look at it. Ratcheteer taking about a quarter of his HP just in auto attacks, and now Mango's here, try to do what he can. Ultimate is down by Ratchet. He's going to have to be careful, and he looks to maybe fall right here, but Kobe's doing what he can. The auto attacks are coming through. There goes the Ghost. The Exorcism is called. We're going to see if they can do enough damage. Ratcheteer should be able to get away. Kobe's on top of Mango, a couple levels above him. There goes the Minx form. They're still chasing Ratchet. He ends up getting the cripple, and now he looks to fall. Kobe ends up getting the 1-in, but it takes 2 members to take out Ratcheteer.
I really like Kobe used a very good application of the web there because Arachne does gain movement speed on that, and using that to chase the Hades who had just jumped through the wall, and the ultimate going to come down, Repap going to fall there, and now it looks like Mort may be under target, but the nice turtle form going to be able to get him away, but Kobe is not going to fall back. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, the tier 2 tower fell. Final K is very low, but so is Wicked or Not. It looks like Famous Hate is going to be picking that up as the Phoenix is getting pushed. Kobe chasing the kill into the Phoenix at this point.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get no minions available. Turret should be able to tank this for 2 or 3 shots. There it is. They'll use the turret 1 shot. Oh, actually only can take 1 shot. It's not leveling up yet. Mando is going to end up getting the crow on top of it. Famous Hate has a good chance to bounce against the wall. You don't want to be standing that close, Mango. He's going to back out. Famous should have an advantage here. He's going to get crippled out. He should be able to jump in the air here in a second. He's going to get silenced now, and he is in a lot of trouble. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. He's going to attempt nice purification, but it might just be a waste. He's going to sanctuary the Phoenix shots, but he took 2 of them. Oh, Famous Hate, my friend. That was the right play. He ages out the tower shots, but he just took 2 of them and couldn't get out fast enough. But I got to give it to Famous. He tried to get out of a very sticky scenario.
The thing that really, the one thing that caught me as probably the best in that entire engagement was Covey, when he dove the Phoenix, he was really low. He backed inside of Chairman's base right there. And as it stands, he's going to be able to get a kill there. And it looks like we might be seeing Bacchus fall as well. Wicked getting very low. A blink come out from Covey. He's going to chase it down. Fine, okay, going to be able to pick up Heart QQ. Wicked are not going to fall to Medieval. And now it looks like this mid tier 2 tower is done.
13 minutes in the game, boys. We are at 29 kills to 5. If you thought game 1 was dominating, game 2 is just that. The problem is Chairmen cannot press the F6 button. If they do, they will get second place guaranteed. They need to keep fighting. We will take a look at the charts and see where everyone is sitting at. Let's see who has top damage. If I had to guess, yeah, Covey, 14k damage, and then goes to Vulcan and then Thor right there. Covey has been a monster in the solo lane. We're going to go for the 13-minute Fire Giant one more time. Wrath is available. It does not look like anyone from Red knows what's happening, as Mando is just like, I will take a blue buff, but Most Wanted will take the Fire Giant. Fair trade.
And once he realizes the Fire Giant's down, he's going to feel really bad knowing he was in such close proximity to it. He had the ability to go in, although with the Wrath, he probably wouldn't have been able to do anything about it.
He's still farming. Like, he's just on the bottom side. Again, this is the Warlock Sash. It is 13 minutes in the game. This man got Warlocks very early on. He's at 79 stacks. He still hasn't stacked it. He's just now getting boots. This is the difference in rushing Warlock Sash. It's not the best idea. Rehab is trying to solo the Gold Fury, and you're about to get bot, my friend. Kapow! You are done. Medieval says, what were you doing? As now Mando Warrior ends up coming over here. The turret's going to take a couple shots. Backfire ends up doing a lot of damage. Now Mando's tanking the Gold Fury. Just, I don't know whether they've kind of gotten tilted to a point, but there's not a reason for them to be doing some of these things. And I've got to point that out, as Mando's just going to end up falling right here. He dives in place. Just, at this point, you can kind of tell things are definitely going the way of Most Wanted Esports, and it seems at the end of the game will end up favoring Most Wanted, as, you know, they do have this lane advantage. Famous Hate and Ratcheteer going to take out this tier 2 tower. Mini's not available. Backdoor protection is not going to be shredded. They have one more all attack. Nice taunt coming out. Can Famous at least get the tower? This is what I'm talking about, guys. They made the call for the tower, and they get the tower. Ratcheteer is going to end up being in trouble, but he gets the meditation bait. Oh, my goodness.
Most Wanted right now is
On
playing
another level.
lights out. Even though they're on, like, they aren't playing the roles they typically play. They're playing on a completely different level than some of this. And, I mean, a lot of it is, like, they have just really good knowledge of the gods they're playing, but another part of it is they're kind of taking advantage. It does seem like there's a little bit of tilt coming from Chairman, and it seems like they're using that to their advantage to get a little bit ahead. And, I mean, as we see, Famous Hate able to pick that kill up. The Phoenix is going to fall. It looks like pretty much any other Phoenix, or they might even go for endgame here, as the Titan is going to be starting to take a little bit of damage, but it's not a lot, as there are 2 members here to defend it.
Still got a couple Phoenixes up and available. The Titan sits at 10,000 HP right now. So for anybody that doesn't know Smite, the more objectives you take in towers and Phoenixes, the less HP the Titan has. If you get rid of all 3 Phoenixes, the Titan has approximately 8,000 HP to my knowledge, right around there. So the jump will come out. There's a deep ward being placed. Covey is now here back in the mix. The Spiders will do some work. Wicked Renal looks to possibly get stunned out. The Spiders will end up slowing him down, but he should be okay as the rest of his team is around here. Well, the fight is on, as the Fire Giant buff is still ticking, and they're looking for anything. Ratcheteer is in a little bit of trouble, taking a lot of damage. Heart QQ ends up blowing him up. No ultimate available that time for Ratcheteer. He bit off a little bit too much more than he can chew. Covey ends up falling as well. Mort's about 1 shot. Go! Fine, okay, from the jungle. Dunks down, gets 1. Nice double tap. What? The mechanics of auto attack cancellation from Fine OK actually have me jaw drop right now. The land, the auto, just the crispness of him playing is so smooth right now. Fine OK is on another planet on this store.
The other thing that caught me off guard in that fight, so Erling Shen, with his ultimate, he gets a heal. And on his model, you can see the circle fill out as to where he is going to be getting the full heal. Mort died right as it was going to tick. He was about to be able to live through that. He might not have lived through the entire gank after Thor, but he died immediately to the ult. And he was 1 tick away from getting that heal. And I know he just has to be really upset about that one. Is now Famous Hate just doing what he does best and poking out pretty much anybody he encounters. He's just waiting for him. He's sitting at level 17, although now with 3 members engaging on him, he chooses to back off. Medieval here to help him out, though.
Nice purification. Gonna get rid of the cripple. Ult's gonna be on top. Big circles. Oh, circles win games, boys. Belly flop's gonna connect. Rehab ends up falling real quickly. Wicked or Nah is only level 9. You can't really do a lot when your counterpart is level 15. Look at the difference in supports, man. That is a huge differential as far as levels go right there. And a blink in. Medieval's got a blink Vulcan? What? Well, Famous ends up getting the ult instead by accident, as that was obviously meant for Medieval, and Famous
Some of
in front of it.
some of the few problems that you get when you play as Khepri.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, that happened.
And as it is, Fire Minion's going to be pushing in. Covey is diving under the Titan, taking a lot of damage for his trouble. Wicked or Not taking a double tap to the face. Fine OK is level 20 right now. Wicked or Not is still at level 9. And Covey blinking in, trying to get some damage, but again, going to be taking the Titan. Fine OK goes up in the air, and he's looking maybe for the kill. Wicked or Not is maybe the target, but I kind of would like to just see them end the game at this point. They are taking it down, but the Titan's health has not budged.
Yeah, they still need to get the kills. I mean, there's all 5 members up. They can't really force it just yet. Again, here comes the taunt coming out by Mort. He's going to end up cleaning up Famous Hades. He does a lot of damage. I mean, if anything, this big Hades ultimate. Okay, here come the Chairmen. They're doing what they can. They'll clean up 3. They'll look to get 4. Ratcheteer has an ultimate. Doesn't matter. At least Ratcheteer takes out 1 out of them. So it is almost a Team Deicide. Vulcan is available. Fire Giant has respawned. It is available if they want to take it. But there is a big problem. You have a level 19 Vulcan that has an ultimate at level 4 that does 760 damage plus scaling. There is realistically Hog and Vulcan ult at max range do about the same damage. If they do decide to go for the Fire Giant, you could be in trouble, but he chooses to use it in the mid lane and erases Reap. Can he get the kill? Backblast! That's a max range 1 right there on the Vulcan, and he's trying to 4v1 pretty much. He has 1 kill. Can he get the second? He's looking. The turret will do a lot of work. Backblast will not connect there, and Medieval is just holding onto this tower. Great knock up into the tower to take a shot. Wonderful Aegis to do any sort of damage. Covey is in here now. The Spider is up. The Spider is down. Medieval cleans up the kill, and now the ultimate comes out from Wicked or Not. Doesn't matter. Medieval is playing. I mean, the whole team is playing absolutely crazy right now in Most Wanted. The plays, even though they ended up losing right there, they still held on to the tier 1. There was 4 members down.
So, in most scenarios, I see a Vulcan. You assume that the game might not be lost, but you're not going to have a great time. Somebody's going to have to work really hard. Vulcan is sitting at 11-2 right now, and that is just insane. Is Ratcheteer going to be able to pick that up? Famous Hate did drop the Suns for that, and I mean, with 3 members now, Most Wanted just sitting very far ahead. The blink comes out, but a nice belly flop going to get him over the wall. Is Wicked or Not? At this point, the Chairmen know they can win a team fight. If they can bait out Most Wanted under the Titan again, then they can win the fight. But as it stands, like you said, they were blocked off by 1 Vulcan.
Like,
they had 4 members.
1 Vulcan. I mean, he takes out Reap. Dies a little too deep. Wonderful Vulcan ult from the side. Kind of like really definitely a misdirection play as they were able to do that. The Fire Giant will get taken here pretty easily. But that play, I mean, just Medieval's awareness, like just to go around. And again, the using the 3, the Vulcan meatball, as we all call it. You know, sitting there taking a look at the Magna Bomb, as it's really called, as we all just call it the meatball. Use that to perfection. Gets a knockup into tower. Heart QQ has to sit there and be aware. He's only level 13. He takes 1-2 tower shots almost. Really ends up dying. He has to back up a little bit. Then all of a sudden, Covey, we have Thor that's in the air right now. We're going to see if he ends up landing on Mando Warrior. He'll end up connecting on that. Mando will fall. The ultimate comes out for Reap. It doesn't really matter. I think they should be able to clean this up. Fine OK ends up falling, even though he's level 20. Took way too much damage. A couple ultimates on top of him. And now it looks like Mort is looking to kill him. But Ratcheteer with a nice Khepri ult is going to end up saving him. But Thor is going to have to back out of here.
And Covey's still going hard, trying to get a little bit of damage, but he's going to take the brunt of it. A beautiful Vulcan ult going to come through, going to be able to pick up 1 kill. He's going to get the meatball to throw out the other kill, and now he is chasing down the mid. Phoenix is a target, and it is respawned. It is only half health, so I expect, yeah, they're going to go ahead and take this. We barely saw Heart QQ get out of that. We got to see Repap just walk away. He did back in the jungle. That was a great play from Medieval.
I mean, again, I just feel like the Most Wanted is on a different level. These guys aren't even playing in the roles, like you said. That's what's so impressive about this, is they're not playing. Only people playing in the correct roles are Famous and Ratcheteer. Ratcheteer support, Famous is an ADC. Khepri Hui is something we would always see from them, but the fact that we're able to see Medieval and the rest of these guys play positions that they're not normally used to, this high level, just shows how good players they are mechanically. Ratcheteer's going to end up missing the pole, not going to really matter too much. The Magna Bomb will end up getting a nice little knockback. The Axe Stun will miss with the backlash. Shell is popped very early. There's not a lot of damage being taken, but Medieval, he does have an ultimate available. Can Ratcheteer save him? But he gets stunned out. The question is, he still gets a kill! Medieval is alive!
Uller diving deep. They want that kill. Medieval right now has less than 200 health. An ultimate going to come through. Ratcheteer did use his ult. Heart QQ getting low. The backfire not going to be able to connect with that. And a lot of damage being thrown down. Most Wanted is winning the fight. Famous going to pick that one up. Heart QQ going to fall. Kobe going to pick that one up. The only person left is the Zhang Kui, and he's in the base because he had 100 HP.
Ratcheteer waiting to the last second to go ahead and use an ultimate. Famous Hate ends up needing it. He goes nearly back to full health. Famous Hate again's in trouble. He gets up in the air. He waits for everyone to use abilities until he lands back down. He has the Mark of the Crow. He got the stun, and then he gets the kill on top of it. It's absolutely insane. Medieval end up falling or getting the last kill, and that will be the set. 56 kills to 16. Most Wanted Esports put on an amazing showing for us in the finals, guys. They take the final set 2-0, and that is going to do it for this matchup right here. The Esports Bush League Summer SMITE Tournament Finals are completed. Woo! Gore, what are your thoughts, man?
I mean, those are some insane games. Like, the first few we watched, all of them really close. In fact, even the one with Chairmen versus when they were going up against in the semifinals, they were in a setup that they were 20k ahead, and the game still seemed really close. We were talking about that at one point. Most Wanted is just like you've said tons of times, and I think this really fits. They're just on another level.
They really are. They are. It's going to